Hello and welcome to another Merch on Demand earnings video for March. So let's have a look here at the numbers. If you're interested in daily sales update of the Flying account, you can follow us on Instagram /Flying Research, and here you have the full transparency of the growth of the Flying account. Here you have, as I said, daily sales and of course also monthly updates. For example, you can also see here the March of 2022. We had 686 net sales with a revenue of 2,041 euros and an ad spend of 1,263 euro, what makes a net profit around 780 euro. But we go to this in a moment when we compare last and this year. The return rate was okay. The ad spend was relatively high, and yeah, this makes also the net profit, I think, the smallest amount of the whole year of 2022. It was a bit stronger in sales to January and February, but of course it gets a little bit warmer. We have St. Patrick's Day and everything, and yeah, this is why the sales grew a little bit last year. And now we have a look at this year's sales, and I can already tell you we had a good growth rate. And now we have a look at the March 2023 sales. You can see here the previous month sales. You can see 1,308 net sales with 4,310 net revenue and 2,136 euro in ad spend, what makes of course a much higher profit. And the very important number here is this year, the 707. This means all the sales we made through ads, and this is compared to last year, of course, a lot better. What I wanted to show you now is what I sold most in March, and I can tell you this one, the most sold design was a St. Patrick's design. It was of course the beginning of March, so it's in my head it's already quite a long time. The second one is my bestseller design in Germany. It's an evergreen design, and yeah, this is also an evergreen design, and most of the sales were through evergreen designs. But of course St. Patrick's Day, especially for this design, pushed the sales in March, but that was also what we expected here. So now we make also the comparison against the last year. So you can see here the royalties and from 22 and 23, and of course it is like 2,300 euro higher, so more than 100% more. Compared to this, we have the ad spend that is also or has doubled, but of course the royalties grew more than the ad spend, and this is what we want, because we will see it down here that the sales through the ads were a lot better. Of course also profit a lot higher, so if we can keep this growth rate also for next year, then yeah, we go to the interesting numbers. What was very good are the organic sales. They grew a lot compared to last year, 391, and this year 601. For organic growth, this was quite strong. Of course, the ad sales, this is something you can see the whole year when you saw the other earning videos. Ad sales ramping up against to the year before. Last year it was like 41% of the sales, and this year it is 54% of the sales. But this number is, I think, even lower than the last month, but this is not because the ad sales are weaker. They're very, very strong. The thing is that the organic sales grew a lot to the month before, and this is why the part of the net sales is not even so high. The net margin per sale was 3.06 euro last year, and this is and this year it is 3.30 euro. So here also a growth, not so it was not really a challenge to achieve that, to be honest, because 306 were quite low. The costs per sale, these sales were horrible last year. It was we spent €4.56 per sale, what makes net margin by ads from minus €1.50. So for every ad sale we paid €1.50 more. And this year we had 330, and of course costs per sale €3.45. So much cheaper ad sales we made this year. We are have a slight minus, but it is okay. I can just repeat it around zero, a little bit in plus, a little bit in minus, doesn't matter, but this number I want to keep around zero. And the most or a very surprising and good thing is that the return rate is a lot less compared to the last month. So last year it was 6.4%, and this year it is just 8.7%. We can scroll up here. Just a reminder, in February we had like 16% returns. So it's a lot better. Things getting better, or let's say that the return rate is getting better. And so overall, March 2023 destroyed March 2022. This is what we want to have. We want to have growth, the growth we have here. And now we look at the overall numbers in the end for Q1 of 23. I went from left to right, and we have now looked at our Q1 of 2023 compared to last year. Overall, you see a lot of green with a lot of high percentage numbers, and this is very good because this means the growth is there. So we can we are up 118% compared to last year in royalties. And yeah, also the ad spend is of course a lot higher, even more in a percentage rate, but the pure numbers, of course, because it's a smaller number, the pure profit is still higher, and you can see it here. So also profit wise we are up around 100%. And if we can keep this growth rate over the year and also for next year, then we go into the important and of course nice numbers. The organic sales are around 35% higher, what is not bad, I would say, because more people got advertising accounts, and when there is more advertising, of course it will be harder to sell organically. That's a consequence out of it. The ad sales, this is the strongest part so far in this year, are up 165%. So last year we had 758 sales, and this year we are already over 2,000 sales after just 3 months. So this is pretty good, and yeah, I hope we can keep this rate. The ad parts of the net sales, so it was 40% last year, and this year it is more than half, it is 57%. And yeah, as I said, this is outstanding, this growth rate from ad sales. So of course also the difference to compared to last year, sales from ads is a lot higher. The net margin is around 50 cents higher. This is good. This is what the goal was. And the cost per sale, this is also great, that this is 50 cents lower compared to last year. This means our advertising is more effective. Even if we spend more, you can see it here, the ad sales itself are the great thing. So we have more efficient ads, and yeah, this is simply good. And the ad margin per sales, here is my zero. We made 3 cents per sale, what is good. And yeah, last year we lost nearly €1 after the first 3 months per ad sale, what of course makes this rate a lot higher. And yeah, compared to last year, you have to imagine that every sale we make is or costs €1.01 less compared to last year. And of course, this was what is firing up all these growth rates here. And the return rate, I mean, the March wasn't so bad compared to February and January in 23, so it is an okay rate. I hope we can be below 10% later this year. It's just a hope. I'm not sure if this is possible, but yeah, return rate is higher to last year, but this is a trend yeah, that is simply happening. Okay, so this was the March. This was our Q1 of the Flying Merge account. If you like this video, then please click like, subscribe to this channel, and if you have any questions about it, simply write it down in the comments. It's just a click or two for you, and it is a very big help for us because we're relatively small, and of course every new interaction with our videos helps us to grow, to be shown to more users. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next one. Till then.